God, money, and marriage in 2025, the conversation every couple needs to have. We used to struggle with money all the time, and it almost broke us.
But the moment we sat down not to budget, but to truly listen, that is when everything changed.
Everyone kept telling us to get on the same page financially, but no one told us how.
Our breaking point? Getting out of debt wasn't about numbers. It was all about trust.
In this video, we're going to talk about the steps that we took to stop struggling about money, to grow together financially, and to get out of debt. Let's dive in. Step number 1, you got to lay everything on the table. It's not Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to walk away.
No.
You got to play with your cards face up, right?
Yes, everything on the table.
Nothing hidden toward the vest, Come on.
Oh, dear.
You got to have all your honest conversation about all the income, all your debt, all your savings, and all the spending, right?
That is so true. Yes.
Because silence, it breeds suspicion.
That's right.
Right, Teresa?
That's right. And if you're suspicious of your spouse, not knowing what they're doing or just imagining what might be going on, that's going to start eroding your trust.
Right. Because truth builds trust, right?
Yes, exactly.
And this is important because God told us in Proverbs 22:7, the New Living Translation, just as the rich rule over the poor, so the borrower is servant to the lender, right? I think some translations even say
slave
to the lender.
Slave to the lender.
So you got, number 1, you got to lay everything on the table. Number 2, you got to decide together and spend together.
That's right.
So you got to learn to co-budget, not co-blame. What did you spend this money on? Where did this bill come from? How come we can never get ahead?
Right.
And we've been there. All income came, all the money came in, all the money went out. Names were changed to protect the innocent, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and the co-blaming, you don't want to look at an expense that your spouse has had and say, well, we'd have enough money for the kids if you didn't go out and spend money on this. That starts a lot of friction, a lot of tension, a lot of hurtful things can be said.
Invest in Financial Peace University. In that course, you will learn how to write out a budget before the month begins, how to write it out together. Because you both get a say. In our marriage, I've been the one that has worked outside the house the whole time. Teresa gave up her job and she became a homemaker and she homeschooled the kids and she made our house a home.
Yes.
But everything that comes in, she has an equal say, just like if she was at the job. It's just as much as hers as it is mine. I don't consider it my money. Right, Teresa?
That's right. You really should pool your finances together and say it's our money.
Right. You got to have joint decision making on all your big purchases, all your giving, all your financial goals. We need to save so much up for retirement. And we got to save for a vacation, or we want to buy a car. You have to have joint decision making on all that.
Oh, yes.
I don't need to just go out and buy a car without Teresa's involvement.
No.
And I've known couples that done that, where one spouse has gone out and bought a car without the other one's knowledge. It doesn't go well.
No, it doesn't.
We have a question for you, and you can respond in the comments below. What's one thing you wish you had talked to your spouse earlier when it comes to money? Be interested to hear what people say.
That's right.
Now, number 3, you got to have no hidden accounts, no hidden agendas, right, Teresa?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's so important. Anything hidden is going to cause misunderstanding, like we said before, suspicion, hurt, when it comes to light, you'll be wondering, why was this being hidden? Is this something you don't trust me to know about, or is this something you're hiding because you know it's wrong? You know?
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
So transparency is spiritual. Or
It
lack
really
of
is.
transparency is spiritual. I'll say that
Oh,
again.
yes, true.
So transparency is a spiritual and relational discipline. It really is. You can't have secret transactions. Secret transactions, it erodes security. Now,
Right.
I think about situations where one may have a gambling addiction. I know couples who have gone through this where it becomes compulsive behavior,
Right.
where they have to do this. They have to do the online gambling, or they have to do some sort of secret transactions. It's just they're just compelled to do it.
Right, right. Yes, that's very hurtful for a marriage. So addictions have to be addressed. Like you said, there's a root to that problem. It's not just a spending problem.
Right, it's a root to that problem. Remember, husbands, your wife's number one need is security. And if you're spending money uncontrollably in secret, that erodes her security.
Oh, definitely. Right. Because here the wife is going to want to try to buy something like necessity items and there's no money in the account.
Right.
Or as it gets overdrawn, that's not good.
And that goes both ways. I mean,
Right.
It goes
Oh,
both
yes.
ways. Teresa, what does Proverbs 22:7 say in the Passion Translation?
This is really good. If you borrow money with interest, you'll end up serving the interests of your creditors. Oh my. For the rich rule over the poor. Or you could say the creditors rule over the borrowers.
That's right. That's right. Creditor rules over the borrower.
Ooh.
That's right. Number 4, you got to have regular financial check-ins. Have a weekly or monthly sit-down rooted in prayer and planning. When you're planning your month out, do it in prayer.
That's so
It really
good.
is.
Yes, any decision making, anything that you need wisdom for, go to God and ask for His help, ask for His insight, for ideas, ways, and strategies to work out your finances. I mean, like Jeff mentioned earlier, Financial Peace University has great strategies, and the Lord will show you things from the Scripture, like we're talking about,
Right.
that can address financial issues.
And when you talk regularly about finances, it keeps your heart aligned and keeps your goals unified. If you have your goals written down, it just keeps you
Right.
going towards the same location. And you're kind of pulling together, right?
Oh, yes, I love that. You know, it used to be that people would plan for decades sometimes just to have a special trip, like go on a cruise, and they
Hawaii,
would save
yeah.
and save and save, and they had that out in front of them. Yes, we're going to do this, but they didn't do it without saving up that money first. And it's just like a different
Right.
world today. Just
Right.
use a card.
Right. If this video spoke to you and you're ready to build more transparency in your marriage, get our free transparency pack download. There's a link to it in the comments below. And if you're wondering how to start building transparency in your marriage, check out this playlist on transparency in marriage. You'll be blessed. For Jeff and Teresa Fields, this is Inspiring Marriages. And remember,
Husband and wife are friends for life.